So our lease is up for renewal in a couple of months, and we are trying to decide whether we should stay here in Asheville for another year or if we should move to a new location somewhere else in the United States. And so we're gonna go on a hike and take you guys with us, and we're going to kind of talk through our points about whether we should stay or if we should go. And maybe you can help us decide. So why don't you come along with us? This is all ice.
Come this way. Might be easier to go this way.
Oh yeah, look at that. Look for dry spots.
Huh? Yeah, this is good here. Here's a good spot.
Yeah. One of the reasons that we love to live in Asheville is because there's great nature, great hiking. It's just a really beautiful spot. And the Blue Ridge Parkway is right by our apartment, and we can just like get right on it, and there's just gorgeous views all along that drive.
Absolutely.
It's really pretty.
Yeah.
And hikes too. There's just beautiful hikes there too. So it's just, everywhere is just nature, and that's really awesome.
Yep.
It's also really fun to live in a place that's a vacation spot for a lot of people. People from all over the country come and vacation here, and we get to live here. So on weekends and stuff, or even in the evenings on summers and stuff like that, we can just like go out and pretend we're on a vacation and do the kinds of things that we would do if we were on a vacation.
And so it's really nice when people come and they visit us and they're using up their vacation days, they can come to a place that's actually meant for vacations.
Right.
And it's nice to be able to provide that for people as well.
Yeah, it's just so diverse, and there's so many trails. We've barely scratched the surface, and we've lived here 3 years. It's pretty awesome here.
Yeah. We've talked about in videos before, but where we moved from in New Jersey, it's very developed. There's a lot of housing, a lot of like, you know, what would you call it, like stores and all that kind of stuff. Suburban. So coming here, it's so nice that like, you know, we basically have this whole place right now to ourselves. No one's here. Now it'll get a little busier once vacation time comes, but you know, it's amazing. It's just all of the nature around. It's just really overwhelming sometimes, and it's we feel very fortunate to be here.
Yeah. On the flip side, it would be really cool for a change of pace to be able to explore a new area and see a totally different ecosystem, like maybe a beach or a desert or something like that. Yeah,
because I mean, every day I think about that in New Mexico when we were out there this summer on our road trip, and just seeing those buttes and the desert. It's so different than what I've ever lived in before. So it'd be really nice to learn about all that kind of stuff, how people have lived and survived there for a long time. And also, you know, who doesn't want to be a cowboy, you know?
Or a cowgirl.
That's right.
And with Saba, our dog, not being in the greatest of health, she's a little bit older now, and she's had a couple injuries, and she is blind mostly. It's kind of hard to go on vacations and travel very easily. So it would be kind of, our next move would be to kind of like another location like this where we can kind of have like a home base where we can explore out from that little region again, and not really disturb her life too much, just move her to a new location that she could be comfortable in. Because it's kind of hard to go on vacation, so we will just bring ourselves to the vacation location.
Absolutely.
So I'm also really fortunate to be able to work from home, so we don't need to have a location that's set in one spot. I can work from anywhere really in the country, and I just bring my laptop, so that's really handy and makes it easier to pick up and move, although it also makes it a little more challenging because then you have all the options, you don't know which one to pick.
Right. So some of you guys might have noticed that I trimmed my beard up, and I was perfectly happy to do it, and it was no problem whatsoever.
You guys, Instagram has spoken and 60% of Kurt's followers want him to trim his beard. I think we know what needs to happen. Your Instagram followers say you have to.
No! No! Get it away! So Sarah and I moved here to Asheville about 2.5 years ago. And one of the things that we loved the most about it was coming down and having new experience. You know, we didn't know what we were getting into. It was kind of scary, it was kind of fun. You know, I'd lived in New Jersey for a long time and never moved anywhere else. So it really was a life-changing experience to move down here. And I'm kind of craving that experience again.
Yeah, we like a challenge and we like to experience new things and see new places a lot. So.
Yeah. We thought we were gonna move down here to hang out in the city a lot, which is really cool, but we had no idea the extent of all the nature down here. And that just became my #1 favorite thing. Yeah,
we mostly spend time in the nature around here for sure.
Yeah, just doing like hiking and landscape photography and all that stuff. It's really fun. So it would be really awesome to go somewhere else, like a desert or the Rocky Mountains, you know, and just go into that great unknown and experience some new things.
Another great thing about the Asheville area is how affordable it is, and also it's really close to family in terms of being just a day's drive. So it's really easy to get back for like Christmas and like a summer kind of trip back up north. So we really like that kind of convenient location. So another one of the reasons why we moved down here and why we like it here is because they have really awesome restaurants. And also there's a lot of arts and culture, music, just like lots of creative people all around.
Yeah, Sarah and I were both art majors in college. That's where we met. So we were looking for a cool, affordable art scene to move to.
And here we are.
Asheville was one of them, yep.
So if we did stay in the area, we would really consider moving to a little house in the area, like renting a house and maybe trying to have a little tiny homestead type of a location. So that would be another really awesome option. So yeah, the idea of having a freestanding unit instead of an apartment like we have right now is really appealing, and it would be a lot easier to do that if we did stay in the Asheville area.
So it's kind of a funny thing, but there's, you know, I can think of 1,000 different reasons why I'd want to stay here, but it always just really boils down to the one fact that, like, you know, kind of drives me crazy, like what else is out there, you know? And it's really like 1,000 to 1, but that one, you know, really calls to me.
Oh, look at the water down here. It's really cool and green.
Oh, wow.
All right, so we really need your help. If you have any idea of what we should do, should we stay or should we go? Leave a comment below or give us suggestions about a really cool place that you've been to that you think would be fun for us to check out.
Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and also share this video with a friend who you think might like it.
We will see you next week. Bye, guys.
Take care. Bye-bye.